Hello, welcome to Double Talk. I'm Mark Steffen.
And I'm Chris Soular.
Chris, you don't look like Michael Mandel.
No, I don't. A little bit different. I don't have my little helmet kind of thing.
Now, Michael's on vacation for 3 weeks.
Yes, he's in Spain.
Well, right now, I think he's still in Los Angeles. Then the guy gets to go to Spain.
Yeah, how does this happen? Well, we pay good here at Las Cruces Channel. That's why.
Yes, he can afford those great vacations.
Luxury vacations. And hopefully he's going to do some segments out there for us. And we'll see what's happening out there.
That'll be the day.
Yeah.
Now, what else is going on here on the Las Cruces Channel?
Well, the Las Cruces Channel, everybody knows, is celebrating its 10-year anniversary. And that means that the 10 years, we're going to go live. That means live on Facebook. We're going to go live on YouTube. We're going to start off on Facebook, and that's happening this month. So get ready to be watching live, the Las Cruces Channel, live on Facebook, and it's going to be on 5 times a week. I think it's going to be 5 times a week. Saturday, Sunday, then Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's going to be on 5 times a week, and you're going to be able to see the shows. If you don't have Comcast cable, a lot of people don't. Yep. Okay, now you can see it online, which is great. So, and guess what else we're doing? We're looking for TV producers. So if you are a TV producer, you have an idea for your TV show, guess what? We're going to give you some TV shows for free. Yeah. That means we're going to let you try it out.
Right, these things don't come free, they have to pay for themselves.
That's right.
And we have shows where, the producers go out, they get sponsors, and those sponsors help pay for the show.
But for 10 years, we want to introduce the Las Cruces Channel to Las Cruces, the people who never had cable before, and we want to give them an opportunity to do their own TV show. You could be a star by doing your own TV show. You don't even realize. I mean, you come in here to the studio, you just sit down here and do all kinds of stuff, and you can have a dating show, you can have a cooking show, you can have any kind of talk show, religious show, you name it. You could do it here on the Las Cruces Channel. It's your channel.
Flea market show, you can sell whatever you want.
That's
anything.
Right. Okay.
It's very open. Now, well, you see, we have a bunch of cocktail paraphernalia sitting in front of us.
And you always do food and drink, and so we didn't want to break up your
That's right.
rhythm.
Double Talk is big on food and drink, and we always like to start off with a cocktail here on Double Talk. And usually Michael is our mixologist, but this week, Chris and I are going to take over those duties.
Look at this.
That's a bottle of Crown Royal.
Yeah, you can see that, and we got it set up today so you can see on here that the camera's close-ups here. See that? Look at that, Crown Royal. And Crown Royal is very expensive, actually, but it's a very good drink.
Now, what's the name of the drink that we're mixing today?
And today we are making Crown Royal Flush. That's a Crown Royal Flush.
You're going to feel flush after you drink it.
So,
talk me through it here.
Okay, so Crown Royal Flush. I got the ingredients right here, and you can make this at home. Okay, so get your pen and pencil out if you want to make this at home. Okay, we're going to start off, and we have this little shot glass here, and he's going to work that up there. Okay, because you're the mixologist today. All right, so we're going to put a 1.2, now we're going to make double here, 1.25 ounce, so that's going to be 2 of those. It's 1.25 of Crown Royal, okay? So 1.25 of Crown Royal in here, and now we're making doubles. Now, this is going to be, you're going to put 0.25 ounce of peach schnapps.
Peach schnapps.
Okay, is that German?
This was never been opened before. Yes.
And then you're going to put a half ounce, you're going to put 1/2 ounce, so you can put a whole one of those almost, 1/2 ounce. There you go. That looks pretty good.
Be enough. We don't want it too sweet, but we'll see.
And we might have to add some more crowny. Okay.
Heaven forbid.
And then we're going to have 3 ounces of cranberry juice, and we have it right here in this little jar, this little thing there. So put that in there.
Now this was made from concentrate.
Yeah, it was made from these concentrates. See that? Ocean spray. This makes actually like 2 gallons, so it's really concentrated. This. Oh, there you go. Concentrate. Anyways, you can get that at your local stores.
So, okay, 4 of those.
Okay, 4 of those. All right. 4 or 5?
I'll put in a little bit more.
Yeah, because it might be a little strong. Okay, there we go. Then you're going to, you got to put in some ice in there.
Okay, well, yep.
You know what?
We should add the ice in there first?
Yeah. Okay, there you go. And you're going to mix it up. All right. And this is, we don't get all blown away with this here. And while he's mixing that up, I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that our new sponsor, and they're not new, but they're celebrating their anniversary this year for like 35 years in Las Cruces, and it's Here on Earth. Okay, so Here on Earth is a hearing aid center, and it's full service hearing center, and they're located around Telshore, and you're going to be hearing a lot about them, and you can see it right there. The Here on Earth Hearing Aid Center.
There we go.
And it's they're full service. When they say full service, that means they do everything. They cleaning the ears. They check them. They repair. And if you have had a bad experience with some of the other places in town, guess what? Bring them over to Here on Earth. They'll take care of you, and they take care of you the life of your Hearing Aid Center. So we want to welcome Here on Earth as our new sponsor here at the Las Cruces channel. Now we're going to try this out. Okay, well, thing. Okay.
You can certainly taste those schnapps.
And I can taste the Crown Royal.
Yeah, it's not too sweet.
No, it has a little softness to it. I think you can drink this at a...
It's not bad.
If it's a garnish with a little orange, you garnish it with a little orange.
You could put a cherry in it. Yeah, that's good.
Not bad. Not bad. Oh, take a look at that, Pyre. Take a look at this. Okay. Sounds really good. Tastes really good.
That's a good drink. Where'd you find that recipe?
This recipe, well, it's actually on the back of the not the Crown Royal, but it was on the back of a paper we had back in the green room.
Oh, okay. You just found it, and serendipity. Here we have Crown Royal Flush. You drink too many of these, you will feel flush.
Yeah, and luckily, our show is only 25 minutes, which I didn't even set my timer here, so, but I know our director will tell us when we're at 24 minutes. But that is really good, actually, and I think
that's not a bad drink. Now we have another sponsor.
Yes,
that we want to mention.
And our other sponsor is Manolo's Cafe.
Manolo's.
Yes,
over there on right over there on Loman.
Right on Loman, right, and 605 East Loman to be exact. And they have the greatest. The breakfast is only $2.99 for it's called the Three Deuces. The Three Deuce, and that's the reason I picked this, because this is Crown Royal Flush. 3 Deuce breakfast. 3 Deuces, two eggs, 2 bacon, and 2 pancakes. And the pancakes are huge. And guess what?
For
$2.99. And the other place, there's another place right up the street, a little Mexican place, and they charge $3.99 for the exact same thing. But at Manolo's, you can get it for $2.99. And so this is what's really good. And this sweet rolls, these buns, I just want to get my hands on those buns. I love those Manolo's buns because look how big they're. 1 pounder, the 1 pounder cinnamon roll, and they make them. They make them at 5 in the morning, and they get them in there at 6 a.m. and they're baked out nice and warm. You got to try these cinnamon rolls. They're huge. They're wonderful tasting. Have you tried one yet?
I have not tried one yet. They're sold out by the time I get there.
Yeah, they're sold out. They only make them once a day, so they're always fresh. But if you get there early, they're normally there still about by 1 o'clock. There's still some there. So they make about around 40, 50 a day. So you got to get there to get them in there. You know, they don't like to use them overnight.
No, they want to keep them fresh.
Okay, those are the jumbo 1 pounder cinnamon rolls at Manolo's, the new premier cafe in Las Cruces. All right, so now what do we got today as far as the news in Las Cruces? That's what I want to know about.
Well, before we get to Las Cruces, well, this it's about Las Cruces because it's about me.
Yeah, it's always about him on the show.
Facebook.
And we're going to be live on Facebook.
We're going to be live on Facebook.
So we don't want to make enemies.
No, but still, we can't let them push us around.
No, we can't.
But they did push me around a little bit. And they said something that I had entered on Facebook didn't measure up to their community standards.
They're always doing radical stuff.
So they pulled me off, and then they said, you can appeal this if you want to. And of course I did.
You appealed it? Okay.
I appealed, and what I said was, the reason they didn't like it, and you be the judge for yourself. I mentioned in a meme that sick white guys are the real terrorists in America.
Are you sick?
And that's statistically true. While a sane person wouldn't go around mowing down 50 people at a time. But I guess the word sick white guys and terrorists...
You mean sick in their mind.
Sick in the head.
Not sick like a cold.
Yeah, sick white guys are the new terrorists in America. And that's proven, 98% of all terrorist attacks in America are from white male extremists. And so that's just a fact. And if they don't like the truth, well, then they are terrorists over there on Facebook. They're First Amendment terrorists. But, the proof is right-wing extremists collectively have been responsible for more than 70% of the 427 extremist-related killings over the past 10 years, far outnumbering those committed by left-wing extremists or domestic Islamic extremists. So, I mean, that's the facts. For Facebook to try to censor that, I think, is unconscionable. But we'll see what happens with that.
Well, let's see. And they call it Facebook jail. And so if you get too far, that means you get too extreme. And a lot of you might know about it. You've been put in Facebook jail, and they suspend your account for a week or 10 days.
Yes, they slap you on the wrist and say, bad boy.
And that's the first time. And then if you keep doing it, they wipe out your whole account completely.
Oh, please, not that.
Yeah. And so we know that, you got to be really careful of what you say on Facebook. And so it's just how you say it. And that's the most important thing.
And I guess if I really cared enough about Facebook, I'd really pursue this vehemently. But I don't care that much about Facebook to even spend one more minute of my time even worrying about it.
Well, Facebook is rated the #1 social media agency in the whole world.
That's true.
Okay, so if you're not on Facebook, you don't even exist. All right, but Las Cruces will be there soon.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
Now, the city of Las Cruces wants to raise our sewer rates in a great big way.
Oh my God!
They want to raise them by 34%. Now
unless you have septic.
Well, that's true.
Okay.
Which I do, and I'm not in the city anyway. I don't, so I don't have the city sewer. But people who do, that's most of our customers and most of our viewers here, they're going to raise it incrementally over the next 3 years, finally topping out at 34%. So every time you flush your toilet, every time water goes down the drain, anything that goes in the sewer, that's your utility.
Well, they count it by your water meter because they know how much water you're using. That's going down your sewer.
Well, there's sewer and then there's water. You have your water rates and your sewer charge.
But they base your sewer charge based on how much water you use. And then they have a regular fee too.
Yes, so, that's something to consider. I think 34% is pretty high to raise.
Yeah, that's a little high.
They say, well, we haven't raised it in so many years that we're way behind. Plus, we have to pay for new sewer pipes, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, it just goes to show all those initiatives you all voted for. For the new fire station, which raised the property owners' fees you thought it was going to be, they're still raising all these other fees everywhere else. The city is not stopping. We are getting the #1 rate increases in the whole state. Some of these other cities are saying they can't believe what we're doing here in Las Cruces, and I wonder why it's happening that way.
Oh, because we're a rich city. We can afford it.
Yeah. Well,
right?
Somebody can.
Well, I'll tell you what. Our hearts go out to poor Benson the dog.
Benson.
This 75-pound dog was shot by somebody randomly as somebody drove by and just shot him. And the bullet entered his head, went through his throat, and ended up in his shoulder. They're going to just leave it in there because they can't take it out. It'd be too dangerous and expensive. And so...
Now this is a picture of him when he's already been recuperating a little bit.
He's recuperated a bit.
He took his bandage off his head.
And he's going to be foster cared out now for somebody to take care of at home.
Yeah.
And
Poor guy.
This is like the fourth dog shooting in the county in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, there's a rash of that going on there, and
right.
I think that these people they should do something with them, do something mean like that.
These are sick canine terrorists. That's what they are.
So luckily Benson's doing better.
Yes. If anybody knows anything about this or any other dog shootings,
or do you know the owner of Benson? I guess you're trying to find the home, right?
He doesn't have a home. He didn't have tags, so we don't know who belongs to him.
And that's why you should chip your dogs.
Absolutely. He wasn't chipped. He didn't have a tag. No collar. So he's basically a stray dog.
Yeah.
Even though somebody could be the owner of him.
Right.
And so that's why you've got to take some responsibility for your pets.
Exactly.
Now, did you know that the United States has a happiness ranking?
Happiness. Yeah. I think
the more you drink of these,
the more you drink, you'll be pretty happy.
Well, there's a group that ranks the happiness levels of countries around the world, and you know how the United States came in? The U.S. was judged to be the 19th happiest country in all the world.
Oh wow, 19th. So
you think we could do better than that?
So who was #1?
Well, it turns out the Scandinavian countries come in the top 5.
Okay.
Norway, Finland, Denmark.
Were they happy, or was the people judging them happy?
No, they judge those people as being the happiest, and they rate quality of life, they have quite a large criterium.
Yeah.
And, if you've been watching the news in the last few years, this is a very angry country that we live in right now. And so I think we're lucky to be ranked 19th happiest.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's something. Okay, you know what? I think it's about time for a break.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to have to go to a break. We have some great sponsors that you want to see. The Las Cruces channel here we're on Comcast Channel 98. We're going to be streaming soon on the internet. Let's be right back after this show. And while we're taking a break, this will give you time, if you have time, to make yourself a little quick Royal Flush, Crown Royal Flush. All right, we'll be right back after this short message.
Hi, welcome to El Kazuri.
It's our happy hour sushi fest. We placed our top sushi rolls on special from $4 to $6. And our ice cold draft beer is only $2.50. Have a California roll, banderito roll. Sit at the floating sushi bar and the kids eat for only $2. From 2 to 5, Monday through Thursday, located on University in the Pan Am Plaza. It's our happy hour sushi fest.
Is it real? Is it real? Is it something I can feel? Is it real? Is it real? Is it something I can feel? Tell me, is it real? Is it real? Is it something I can feel? Is it real? Is it real? Is it something I can feel?
And we're back. This is Double Talk right here on the Las Cruces channel.
All right. And you're Mark Steffen.
I'm Mark Steffen.
And I'm Chris Soular.
You're Chris Soular sitting
Yes.
here.
And I'm filling in for Michael Mandel.
Who's off vacationing
Yes.
in Points West.
And we are enjoying what?
Crown Royal Flush.
Crown Royal Flush. I'm going to put me a little more rocks in mine. Okay, Crown Royal Flush. And it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, as we talked about on the show, food and drink is one of our favorite topics.
It's one of our foods.
And we've got our drink. And, we always like to talk about restaurants. Now, Las Cruces lost another eatery.
Oh, no. If you actually look at it, we've lost a lot of eateries in this first year. I mean, people complain about different reasons, but a lot of people are saying it's because of the minimum wage went up. We lost Dublin's. We lost, you can
Mesilla Valley Kitchen.
We lost Lolo's or these other ones. Just weird name
Pancake
places.
Alley.
Some places were only open, 3 weeks, and they closed down.
Well, that's bad management.
Yeah.
Or other things that beyond people's control. But, I don't know if you could blame minimum wage because new restaurants also are opening up. So we did lose Subway Sandwich Shop. Right there off of El Paseo, right next to Comet Cleaners on Utah Avenue.
Now, we do have a couple of other ones in there, and you would think that would do good next to Comet. You get your clothes and you go over there and get your Subway.
Right, there's a Vietnamese restaurant in that shopping center there.
Right.
They seem to be doing okay.
But I'll tell you, one of the real reasons a lot of these restaurants closed down, they could have been saved if they would have went to the #1 social media company in Las Cruces, and that's the Las Cruces Business Connection, which is agency of the Las Cruces channel. And the Business Connection has a way to promote and direct all marketing to 100,000 people in Las Cruces. They're only ones. The Business Connection is the only ones that can market any company and do an effective job. Especially these restaurants, some of them just don't know that they're there. They don't know that they're there, and that's the reason they close down.
Right. People don't think of them to go there to eat.
And it's marketing. Marketing's a skill, and if you are able to tell them, like Subway, they didn't have to close down. They could have had specials. They could have done things that
That's
the
a
other ones
nationwide chain.
Yes.
We have 2 other Subways in town.
So
they seem to be doing okay.
It's a shame.
But we also have a new restaurant that opened. Subways with fast food. Carl's Jr., another fast food restaurant. We have a new location in Las Cruces over on the east side.
Sonoma Ranch.
Sonoma Ranch near Bataan Memorial Highway.
And it's right next door to another one that has soft opening that we didn't know about. Is Starbucks. It's right next door. Right next door.
So anyway, congratulations to them. I hope they do well. They probably should on that part of town.
I like Carl's Jr. Okay.
Yeah, no, we got a big thing going on this weekend. The big gaming convention.
Oh yes,
at the
gaming
convention center.
Yes, and that's Mario Salcedo.
Mario Salcedo is running
Salcedo,
it.
he's in charge of that, and it's going to be a great event.
Now it continues on today or Saturday.
Today's the last day, actually. It started on Friday, the 22nd and 23rd. It's the Las Cruces Convention Center. They have lots of gaming. You can go in there with your ticket, and you can play games. You can buy games. You can buy cosplay items.
People dress up.
They're doing exhibits. They're doing. They have a comedy show coming in there also today, later on today. So it's good. If you still have time to get there, it's going to go on till later on this afternoon, till about 6 o'clock.
And we might be there if you see us. Drop
Doing
by
live.
and say hello.
Yeah, say hello. The Las Cruces channel will be there at Gaming Convention. So great job. And this is the 7th one or something like that.
They've and they get bigger every year.
Yeah, so it's really good. I think this is the biggest game convention Las Cruces has.
Yes.
You know, and it's really good because they really established themselves at the.
And we'll be
convention
talking about how it went on next week's show.
That's right. And guess I won't be here. Michael won't be here, but David Salcedo will be here. I'm David. Why do I keep saying David? Okay, I mean Mario.
Mr. Mario Salcedo. You say David because we've had another guy named David Salcedo on the show.
Salcedo will be here as a guest host doing the recap of the game convention. So you don't want to miss next week's show. Okay, what else we got going on?
Oh, hey, it's spring break.
Oh,
As
yes.
of now, spring break is on. Las Cruces Public Schools and the university have taken their spring break.
Now, what do you think about when you think about spring break?
Well, I know what you think about, but
I think about, just
we
like
could go up to the lake.
Lake.
Where you might see.
Is there any water in there, or you can walk across the lake?
You
can walk.
You don't
across
have
it.
to be divine to walk across this lake.
Yes. So,
And,
or you can go fishing over there at the university where they transferred all the fish from the pond.
A friend of mine has a boat up the lake. He keeps trying to get me to go up there with him. Maybe I will this time.
And is there any pools open here in
Swimming pools? Yes. Well, the aquatic splash on Solana was open.
Yeah.
That's the indoor city pool.
Okay.
The university indoor swimming pool is open as well. You have to be a student or a faculty member for that. But none of the other municipal pools have yet to open.
Now, a lot of people go out of town for spring break. California, they
Yes,
go
they
to
do.
different countries.
That's why Michael, I guess, is out of town.
Yeah, they go to Hawaii. Yes.
Where are you going?
I'm going to be going to my backyard and cleaning the pool.
You've got a pool.
Yes.
We'll be all coming over for a pool party at your house.
It's getting ready, but I think the water's still kind of cold about this season. But yeah, spring break. So be safe, be careful, and parents, watch your kids, see where they're going.
Yeah. Now, but the nice thing about spring break is no school zones.
No school, but yet the lights stay on.
They better not. It irks me enough that the school hasn't been let out yet the lights are flashing, school zone 15 miles an hour. Students have long gone by, still on 15 miles an hour for no reason. And if you want people to respect the school zones, you shouldn't abuse the school zones like that. City of Las Cruces school department.
They got to adjust the timers, and they just whether they work on certain days and they don't work on certain days.
Well, that's why I think that the people who are the crossing guards that stand there, they should be the ones that turn them on and off. That way, they turn them on when the first kids show up, and when the last kids have gone, they can turn them off.
Right. Well,
but that would make too much sense, I guess.
Yeah, too much sense.
Now, hey, here's what else is going on. Hard Road Trio.
Hard Road Trio. Okay, they're
Steve Smith.
Three-piece band?
Three-piece band. These guys are top-notch professional musicians.
Now, what kind of music they play?
They play everything from folk to country, jazz, rhythm and blues, contemporary, pretty much you name it, they can play it. They've had several albums released, and they've got a new one coming out now, and they're going to be playing a benefit concert at the Rio Grande Theater.
That's great.
And that's coming up next Friday night. So that's why we mentioned it now.
What time is that going to be at? Do you know?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock at the Rio Grande. And how much are tickets?
Doors open at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, okay. Is there a price on tickets?
Tickets, I think, are $10.
Hey, for $10, your dinner, music out night, that's great. And they serve mixed drinks now at the Rio Grande.
They do, beer, wine, and mixed drinks.
And spirits, different type of spirits. Is that now? Those are New Mexico spirits, or are they just regular?
No, whatever. Across the board alcohol, and that's a benefit for KRWG.
Oh, okay.
Now, also, Alice in Wonderland is a musical playing, not just for kids, but certainly for kids. And That's opening this weekend at the Black Box Theater downtown.
Black Box, not Las Cruces Community Theater. This is the Black
Box Theater. And that'll be running for the next 3 weekends there at the Black Box.
Now, is the LCCT, Las Cruces, doing the one-act play still?
No, that's over with. That was last weekend.
That was last week.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, also, we have to mention the fact that one of the greatest guitar players the world has ever known, Dick Dale, has died. He was known as the king of the surf guitar.
Surf guitar. What songs did he do?
Miserloo was his big hit.
Big Miserloo. Right.
And his band was Dick Dale and the Deltones. And so I've got some of his albums. Yeah, it was great. And in fact, Louis Fender, who made Fender guitars, and amplifiers, would make him guitars and amplifiers. He kept blowing out the amplifiers, and until Fender made an amplifier finally that he couldn't blow out.
Well, maybe he couldn't hear too well. He had to do that. Got to go to Here on Earth.
Yeah, go to Here on Earth. And so anyway, that's about all the time we have.
No, we got about a minute left. So, and in the little time that we do have left, there's one other place that we really haven't mentioned yet today, and this is called
Okazuri.
And Okazuri, this is the greatest thing in town. They're celebrating, and they started this new thing. They're actually probably one of the only Japanese places, or actually the only few places left in Las Cruces that have a happy hour. This is the happy hour. Let's see if I can show that right there. Oh, let's see. There we go. Happy hour. Look at the price. $4.
Sushi Fest.
$4 is Sushi Fest. That means you can eat all the sushi you want. You got $4, $5, $6 sushis. Beer's only $2. Bring the kids. For $1, they can get a drink. For $1, they can get their soft drinks. Okay, and you can see that they have the kids meals are only $2 for kids meals. So the kids don't like sushi, they get a hamburger for $2, and you can sit there, enjoy a blue moon. Mondays are the best time to go to Okazuri, because you don't want to have a blue Monday, you want to have a blue moon. All right, and that's about all the time we have.
So that's it. Thanks for watching us right here
on Double Talk.
And
we'll see you next week. Take care. I'm going to have me a little more of this Royal Flesh.
Okay, I'll make another one.
Okay, yeah, start making our next one. That's really good. Okay.